Hello dear student. Today in Unit 1 Lesson 4 we are going to talk about another tense in English language, which is past perfect. The use of past perfect. We use past perfect to show that something happened before another time or action in the past. We can show the time connection with, for example, until and by. What are the forms of past perfect? We start from the positive form. Look, at the beginning we have subject and then we have had. It means we should use the past form of the verb to have, which is had, and then we have past participle of the verb. Look at these examples. The first one, they had met in the garden. We have had, and after had we should use the past participle of the verb, which is met. The second one, Rachel had the dogs. After had we have had, which is the past participle of the verb have. And the third one, she had bought a horse. Bought is the past participle of the verb buy. Another example, Richard's car had broken down. After had we have broken. As we said, after had we use or we have past participle of the verb. Now let me show you what do you mean by past participle. Past participle, we have two kinds of verb, which is regular and irregular verb. For regular verbs we just add ed. It means they can take ed, and we change these verbs from present to the past participle by adding ed, like look, place, work, and arrive. Look became look it, place it, and work it, arrive it. But for irregular verbs, we use the participle form. It means they don't take ed, and we don't have a specific rule when we change them from present to the past participle. See became seen. This is irregular verb. Cut remain the same, cut. Leave left, feed fed, bring brought, swim swam, and buy bought, drink drank, go gan, catch caught, read, we just change the pronunciation, we say read, make made, give given, sing sung, teach taught, ring rang, do done, eat eaten. Let's come back to the forms of past perfect. How can we negate past perfect? We just add not to had. As you see at the beginning we have subject and then we have hadn't. We can say had not, and also you can use the contraction form. You can say hadn't and then past participle, as we mentioned before. Look at these examples. The first one, I hadn't cleaned my room. And you hadn't sent an email to the teacher. The third one, he hadn't eaten spaghetti. And what about the question form of past perfect? We just add had at the beginning before the subject of the sentence. And after subject we have past participle of the verb. Be careful, at the end we have question mark. Had they traveled by plane? We have had at the beginning, and then subject. After subject we have past participle of the verb, which is traveled, and also it's regular because it takes ed. Another example, had he written a letter to his friend? And had you studied English? Here we have a note. Some adverbs I use it with the past perfect. The first group are after, as soon as, or also when. They followed by past perfect, and then we have past simple. Look at this example. After he had graduated from preparatory school, he went to university. Look, the first example after this is past perfect, and the second sentence is past simple. he went to university. You can change the place of this sentence. You can put the past simple at the beginning. You can say he went to university after, and then we have past perfect. And past perfect, as we said, followed by after. We say when he went to university after he had graduated from preparatory school. The second group of adverbs, before, until, we can say till, and when it's optional here, followed by past simple and then past perfect. Look at these examples. Until your parents started arriving, this is past simple, and then we have past perfect. America's population had remained small. And also you can change the place of these adverbs. They can came or go at the middle. We can say I had spoken to him before I came here. And after, we said after, until, and before, we have past simple. Look, I came here is the past simple tense. The third group is by, or we can say before the time, the specific time in the past, 2010, followed by past perfect. Look at this example. By 1990, NY's population had passed 1 million. This is past perfect, had passed. Another example, before 1880, most immigration had been from Britain. The summary, we use past perfect to show that something happened before another time or action in the past. We can show the time connection with, for example, until and by. This is the general rule of past perfect. We have subject, had, and then we have past participle of the verb. Look at these examples. This is the positive example. He had studied English. We can negate it by adding not to had. We say he hadn't studied English. And this is the question form. We can say had he studied English. And also you can use WH question with this and put at the beginning before had. We say where had he studied English. Thanks for your watching and listening.